Happy Friday, everyone. I just was watching Craig's live, and coincidentally, I decided to talk about something similar, which is it's cold and flu season, and I am not really a person who likes medication. I'm kind of a person who believes that the body is designed to heal itself. So I don't really take a lot of medicines, just because I I don't like a lot of chemicals in my body or even on my body. I'm kind of like I don't wear deodorant. I don't stink, but I don't really wear deodorant. When I do wear deodorant, I usually find something that's vegan or there aren't a lot of chemicals, and I make sure I read the ingredients of it. Similarly, I don't use a lot of household products, and when or if I get sick, which is rare, I tend to use like natural products, which brings me to why I'm doing this video. So it's cold and flu season. My mother is sick. Craig was just sick. And I usually make this ginger, honey, turmeric tea that I keep in my refrigerator. I also give it as gifts sometimes too, like when people are sick. And I realized when Craig was sick that I hadn't made it. So, because I would have taken him some, but I hadn't made it. So, what you need is 1 orange, 2 lemons, some turmeric, some ginger that I've already taken the skin off of, and some raw honey. So I found raw honey at the grocery store earlier, and the bottle was like, the least expensive bottle was $27. The most expensive was $32. And I was like, I don't need honey that bad. Like, I'd go get some bees before I paid that much money for some honey. So I have already sliced and de-seeded my lemons and my oranges. So I have here the orange, which I'm gonna dump. You need a big bowl. It's just 1 orange, 2 lemons. I've taken the seeds out and sliced relatively thin. I am going to chop up my ginger. You can chop it as fine or as coarse as you like it. I don't really care because you're gonna strain the tea anyway. The tea is really good. Like, I'm calling it a tea, but it's kind of like a little solution or syrup something. And what happens is it creates like this this golden kind of I don't know, I call it just golden goodness. My mom and dad were visiting a couple weeks ago or last month, and my mom woke up and she wasn't feeling well, and I made her some of this tea that I had in my refrigerator, and she actually drank the rest of it while she was here, which is why I don't have any more. And she said she felt so much better just after having the tea. And so one of her really good friends, she was talking to her friend recently, and when her friend was here, she got sick, and I took her a bottle of the tea. And so she reminded my mom of the tea, and like asked her if I had sent her any, but she didn't have any. So I chopped up my ginger. I'm gonna use the entire bottle of this honey. What will happen is the acid from the orange and the lemon, I think I might have said lime earlier, but I meant lemon. The acid will create this kind of juice that's gonna turn gold from the turmeric. And then you're going to use 1 tablespoon of turmeric. the last thing that I'm going to add is a couple of dashes of pepper. And the reason is turmeric doesn't really work unless there's pepper. So I take curcumin every morning for anti-inflammatory reasons, like I have arthritis and it's good for your skin. I take it every morning, and I take it with a few peppercorns because it doesn't activate unless the pepper does something to activate it. I don't really know why, but if you read up on it, it'll tell you why. All right, so I'm gonna stir all this together. You see how it's starting to turn like this golden color because of the turmeric? And when I tell you, it is honestly the best stuff I have ever had. Like sometimes I'm not even sick and I just have some of this tea because what happens is the ginger opens up for your congestion. If you have a sore throat, the honey will coat your sore throat. The turmeric will help with anti-inflammation. The orange and lemon are good for vitamin C. And the other thing that the raw honey does is it has tryptophan in it, which is the same stuff that turkey has, and it helps you sleep. And I kid you not, like if I drink a cup of this before I go to sleep at night, I sleep through the night when I'm sick. And I don't really cough. So I don't know how you drink tea, but when I drink this tea, I was given these fancy teacups by somebody for my birthday. And they have these little filters inside. So I sip this tea in here, I pour hot water over it, I allow it to steep for a few minutes, and then I take this out and I just drink the tea. So all of the goodness goes down into the bottom, and all of the stuff, like the oranges, I may put a couple of slices of orange down in here or some ginger, but most of the gook stays in the top part. So what I will do is I will take all of this and I will put it in a canister that I will keep in my refrigerator, and then I will just use it as I need it. And it's good, it'll stay in your refrigerator, it'll stay good for about 6 months. And that is my honey ginger tea. And it's really good for colds and flus and just when you feel achy or if you just want something good and healthy. All right. Happy Friday. I hope everyone has a great weekend. I hope you're being safe. I hope you're taking care of yourself. And I will see you soon. Take care.